How about we end this week with a controversial subject? Smoking indoors on board cruise ships. And this subject comes up because somebody out there says that Carnival Cruise Lines, well, it treats smokers like crap, treats them like garbage, and there should be an indoor bar for smoking on every single cruise ship. But is that really what cruise passengers want? Is that really a growing trend or something that the cruise lines are going to even consider doing? Now, I get that pre-COVID, you used to be able to smoke at the casino bar. And then after COVID, that went away. The only place on a Carnival cruise ship you could smoke indoors was in the casino while actively gambling, or you could go outside to one of the designated smoking areas. Now, the subject of smoking comes up kind of often. There's always someone who's pissed off that they can't smoke while the ship is refueling. I mean, because really, who wants the ship to go boom? There's always somebody mad they can't smoke inside whenever they want to. And there's always someone that says that, well, smokers are treated like garbage, like trash, like second-rate citizens. But is this the cruise line actually mistreating smokers? Or is this the trend? Is this the way the world is actually going? And eventually, you're not going to smoke inside at all anymore. You already can't smoke in an airport. You really can't smoke in restaurants. Can't smoke inside public places, public buildings. So why do people believe that a cruise line would be different? Now, I did a quick little Google search, and I asked Google, I said, in 2005, I went back 20 years. In 2005, the percentage of Americans that smoked cigarettes, and I was told 20.9%. So 21% of Americans smoked cigarettes in 2005. In 2015, 10 years later, that number was down to 15.1%. And just last year in 2004, it had dropped again down to 11%. Estimated that only 11% of Americans smoked cigarettes. So that number is getting smaller and smaller year after year. And so where do you think it would be in 10 years from now? If it follows the current trend, it's going to be less and less and less, which means, yeah, no, the cruise lines, they're not going to build specific bars inside for people to smoke cigarettes. It's a dying trend. The numbers don't lie. The majority of your cruise passengers are non-smokers. Now, that's not to say anything bad about those that smoke, but numbers don't lie. Smokers are not the majority. And when you're talking about cruise lines, they do what pleases the majority of the time, which means they are going to cater more to non-smoking people than they are to smoking people. But in all fairness, someone did say, hey, you're treating us like garbage. There should be an inside bar on every cruise ship. So naturally, there is a survey, and we have those survey results to see. Do people agree? Do people disagree? Do they think this is an accurate statement? So the statement was made. Carnival treats smokers like blank. There should be an indoor smoking bar on every ship. And 2,149 people said, I am a smoker and I agree. Now, here's where it gets interesting because 2,676 people voted and said, I am a smoker and I do not agree. I am fine with how it is at the moment. And 22,198 people said, I do not smoke, so I would not be in an indoor bar where smoking is allowed. So I found it super interesting that even smokers did not agree that there should be an indoor bar. Not by a lot, only by about 500 votes, but even more smokers said, hey, no, there doesn't need to be an indoor bar. We're fine with the way that it is. Now, no surprise at all that over 22,000 people said, I don't want that, don't need that, you wouldn't find me there. So even the survey results follow the trend of smoking becoming less and less popular. Now, there are still some cruise lines out there, some cruise ships out there that do have indoor smoking areas. Okay. And we're not talking about the casinos. We're talking specific areas, a specific location where a smoker can go indoors. And honestly, it would not surprise me that if we go 10 years into the future, that there is absolutely no smoking allowed, even in the casinos indoors. That is the way we are headed. That is the trend we are moving towards. And I know there's people out there that are going to say, no, that'll never happen. No, that's not what cruisers want. Just wait, watch, and see. Cruise lines are already putting in non-smoking casinos. The non-smoking casinos are smaller than the smoking casinos. You watch, eventually that's going to flip. And the large casino will become non-smoking, and the small casino will become smoking, till eventually there is no smoking even in the casino. Now, I know there's people out there that will not agree. There's people out there that will say that it absolutely will never happen. There's people out there that will continue to say the cruise lines are mistreating them. And look, I get it. I understand. You feel how you feel. I got you. But this is the way I think. Okay. But this is the way I think, the way I foresee the future coming. When the number of current smokers that say no to an indoor bar outnumber those that say yes, that already points you to the way things are gonna happen. But let me throw the question out there to you guys. What do you guys think? Should there be an indoor bar for smokers? Should there not be an indoor bar? Should it only be outside? Are you one of those ones that truly thinks that cruising is going to go non-smoking indoors whatsoever sometime here in the future? I give it 10 years. I think 10 years from now, there's going to be no smoking indoors, period. But let me know what you guys think. Do you think that prediction is right? Do you think that prediction is wrong? Or do you think that cruise lines are just being jerks to those that smoke? And that is going to be our video for today. If you've enjoyed today's video, do me a favor and hit that like button. If you haven't done so yet, do me a favor and hit subscribe. It is free to do so. Helps our channel grow. Let you know anytime we put out a new video. Hope everyone out there's having a really great day. And like always, we will see you out on the high seas.